quickly. Tēnā tātou katoa, we seek wisdom, understanding, insights into the views and circumstances of others, strength to seek what we believe in, humility to accept the combined decisions of others, patience, good humour at all times, tolerance and courtesy while working in the best interests of our community. Ask first of all for apologies, there have been none received, and there's no gaps in the room, so we'll move to attendance by electronic link. I'll move that we approve the electronic attendance by Councillor Christine Fletcher. Do I have a seconder? Seconder, Councillor Walker. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. Declaration of interest. Are there any councillors that need to declare their interests as we pass this budget? No, there are no petitions, there's no public input, there is no local board input, there are no extraordinary items, and we now come to item 8, the adoption of the recommendations of the Finance and Performance Committee relating to asset recycling in this budget. I'll move that accordingly. I'll ask Councillor Simpson to second. Are there any comments or questions? If not, I will put those motions that are on the screen in front of you. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. We come to item 9 on the agenda, which is the adoption of the recommendations of the Finance and Performance Committee relating to rate issues for the emergency budget. I'll again move that, ask Councillor Henderson to second it. Are there any questions? Are there any comments? If not, I will put the recommendations. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, aye. No. Carried. Councillor Fletcher, that was an aye, was it?
Yes, it was an aye.
Thank you. We come to item 10 on the agenda, which is the adoption of the recommendations of Finance and Performance relating to the emergency budget, the mayoral proposal, including the Chair's recommendations. I'll move that. I'll ask the Finance and Performance Committee Chair to second. Are there any questions or comments? If not, I can do this by division, or I can do it on the voices. Is there a call for a division?
By division.
A division has been called for, so I will ask Sandra to take us through a vote by division.
Councillors, you're voting on the recommendation as it is on the screen in front of you. Please indicate yes or no. Mayor Goff.
Yes.
Councillor Bartley.
Yes.
Councillor Casey.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Cashmore.
Yes.
Councillor Collins.
For.
Councillor Coombe.
Aye.
Councillor Cooper.
Or.
Councillor Dalton. Councillor Darby.
For.
Councillor Filipaina.
Aye.
Councillor Fletcher.
No.
Councillor Henderson.
Yes.
Councillor Hills.
Yes, thank you.
Councillor Mulholland.
For.
Councillor Newman.
Yes.
Councillor Sayers.
Aye.
Councillor Simpson.
For.
Councillor Stewart.
Yes.
Councillor Walker.
Yes, with the qualified.
Councillor Watson.
No.
Councillor Young.
For.
That's carried 18 votes to 3.
So I declare that carried 18 votes to 3. Are there any matters of extraordinary business? There was none. So just before I close the meeting, notwithstanding what I said before about thank yous, this has been an incredibly arduous process. I think having worked in central government as well as local government now, our finance team is as good a finance team as I've seen anywhere. So I just give a big thank you to all of those that worked in that area. I think we'll carry that one by acclamation. The other thank you is, first of all, shared amongst all of you, and I've done that already. regardless of whether you voted for or against this budget, I want to thank you for your contribution, and I want to thank you for the atmosphere and the collegiality as we've worked through some difficult issues. We have different views on things, but we have done it in a mature and a professional way. But there is a small duty I have, and that is to ask Councillor Bartley, first of all, to make a small presentation on behalf of all of us to thank Councillor Desley Simpson for her enormous efforts through this whole process and the way in which she has been herself particularly so collaborative. So thank you very much, Desley. And before Desley sits down, we also have another thank you to Desley, this time from Troy Churton, I presume on behalf of the Orake local board. So we'll ask you to receive that at the same time. I'm not sure we should be brandishing a bottle of alcohol in the room, but okay. Look, thank you everyone. Long day, end of a long process. Have the weekend off, and we're back to work on Monday. Thank you very much. I declare the meeting closed.